These women, I can't say enough about. I won't read you their bios because they're long and impressive, and I'd rather you hear from them than to hear me talk about them. Each of their respective cities are blessed to have them at the helm. Give this dynamic panel a hand as they come out. Sherry Boston from DeKalb County. Please welcome Shalana Cook-Jones from Chatham County, Georgia. Please welcome Kim Fox from Cook County, aka Chicago, Illinois, State's Attorney. And Monique Worrell, 9th Judicial District of Florida State's Attorney. We know that none of us are exempt from the challenges that minorities face in this country. They've always been there. They're ever present at every turn today. What specific challenges do you face?
So we all had to go through coming through different various legal spaces, law firms, DA's offices, public, private, where we know what it was like to be the one and only in the room. Because when you are just 1 out of 50, the primarily white men in that room didn't really see me as a threat. But as they saw the room change and heard the voice get louder, fear in the room around change.
Is because this was a system design and it was never intended for anyone who looks like us to come along and change it.
So all of the structural issues we could talk about all day, and I could try to educate these 800 lawyers, the majority of whom don't look like me or come from my community. And so we'll do that, and then we just gonna do some stuff, right? I ain't got time for you to catch on. And so work with the same level of urgency as though there is no time, because the court has shown us time's up.
The time chose us, right? Harriet Tubman was chosen for the time because she was the person who was needed to break up that system, just as we are the individuals needed to dismantle this one.
Although you see 4 women on this stage, we all have come from various experiences and backgrounds, but we have that shared common experience, which is being a Black woman in, I don't even want to, let's back up, in the legal space, right? We all start, we didn't come out of law school and day one we were elected, right? I'm blessed to say in 2022 we have 8 Black women that serve as DAs in the state of Georgia.
As someone who used to be a line ADA, there's a lot of culture to change, particularly as it relates to tough on crime prosecution. I have to start educating my staff and letting them know, no, we do not stack indictments to get leverage and force somebody into a plea. No, as a matter of policy, if you don't believe this person is a risk factor, then you should not oppose their request for bond just to be a jerk. We need to start building equity into our practices, right? I don't want one person who gets arrested for theft and has one prosecutor to get a deal of, oh, we'll just say, 20 serve 10. And another person who gets the same charge but happens to draw the ADA in the office right next to yours gets 10 years probation. That's disparity. We need to speak to our prosecutors inside of our offices and teach them that just because you've done it this way for a long time doesn't mean that you need to continue to do that. Before now, people were just comfortable moving forward with the status quo, right? But it's a new day in criminal justice, a new day in prosecution, and it takes, I think, people like us who have different backgrounds.
And I'm reimagining what the role of the DA is. As I've said, I have nothing to lose, and this is hill I'm ready to die on. And the media keeps asking me, well, what are you gonna do? And what are they gonna say? I said, they're gonna have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming. So we are living in a moment, this is a revolution. And I'm proud to be on the front lines of it.
If it's true that we are disruptors, I guess it's time for us to, get in some good trouble, right?